Don't the option to record is not working. Oh, it is. There we go. We are recording. Go ahead, Kate.
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Kate Gibbons, and I'm the Cosell Product Marketing Manager. And what I want to walk you through today is how to manage all of the referrals, and that would be inbound and outbound within Partner Center for those partners that are actively co-selling or receiving referrals. What I want to make sure you take away from this today is learn how to manage those leads and co-sell opportunities that you receive from Microsoft within Partner Center. Show you how to register things that you want to share with Microsoft, and then make sure that you understand how to access resources and help. I do want to note that this guide is a companion to the docs documentation that lives out on the link below, docs.microsoft.com. That is definitely a much more tactical how-to documentation, and I encourage you to go there as well if you have questions. So we want to make sure you understand and take away your next steps, manage those referrals, share a co-sell deal, and access those additional resources. So before we go in, let's talk about some of our guiding principles. So we really want to make sure that we're driving lasting customer connections. We want you to have a unified experience. So we want all of those referrals to come into you in the same place and for you to be sharing in the right place. We want to be consistent and transparent with our customers and how you guys are engaging with them. We also want to make sure that we understand that there is customer choice here. So customers are selecting yes and no or preferences as they see fit. And then also too, by sharing and managing referrals within Microsoft, we are able to understand through data what works for your company and what doesn't work for your company. And so there are some key parts through these next processes that I think are really important for you guys to understand this data that helps build understanding what works for your company. So with that, we'll jump right into it. So managing leads. So if any of you have been into Partner Center in the last couple of weeks, you'll see that the UX is definitely updated and different. So within referrals, which is still the tile that all of your co-sell opportunities and leads come into or go out of, you'll see it broken up a little bit different. So we now have a leads section. So what the leads section is these are actually leads that come from your business profile that your company has created within Partner Center. Then within leads, you have a couple of different buckets. So you have marketplace leads. So again, those leads are coming from your business profile, and your business profile, just for those who may not know, populates on Microsoft.com WAX solution provider. And so those would be the leads that would be coming in here. You also have qualified leads. So some partners also receive qualified leads from different seller channels, mostly in the SMB space, as well as marketing qualified leads that come in here. And then you also have the opportunity over here to favorite some leads from either of these two buckets so you can find them more easily. Let's get into responding to these things. So here you are, you open up your Partner Center experience, or you receive an email that comes into your inbox that says you have one, and you click into Partner Center. We want to make sure that you understand that you have 14 days to accept or decline that lead. Declining that lead does not in any way negatively impact your relationship with Microsoft. In fact, we want you to accept things that you believe will align to your company's specializations and expertise, and that can be turned into wins. Additionally, while there is an SLA of 14 days, we really encourage you to be quicker than that because, as you know, sometimes the customer will just go and solve their own problem or potentially go to a competitor if they don't receive any responses. So once you accept, we want to make sure that you're adding details. So some of these fields are required and some are not. The asterisk indicates what is required. So this is really information for you guys to understand what this lead really is. And so there might be some type of naming convention that you want to put onto this, as well as the estimated value, estimated time to close, and then your employees. So this is how you can associate employees at your company to identify identify who should really be taking the lead on this opportunity. There's also notes. Within the notes, this is a great way to convey additional context that is not necessarily in these fields. So how do you confirm a win? So in the ideal outcome, you've accepted this, your salespeople have continued to nurture this lead and it's turned into a win. So what we want you to do is confirm that this is a win, and then go ahead and make sure that you confirm the details that you originally put in. So making sure the value is correct, the estimated, the contract date, et cetera, are accurate, and then close the deal. Now, if you're declining a lead, so if you're declined a lead, which is completely okay, we just want you to give us a reason why you've declined it. You'll see a drop-down menu, and that drop-down menu choices will change over time. But this helps signal to us what doesn't work for your company, and that's all we need you to do. So then as we go into Cosell opportunities, so these would be bidirectional lead sharing opportunities, and these can be from Microsoft or from partners as well. So we have sort of, again, 3 different buckets. You have your inbound, so these are ones that you that Microsoft sent to you or from the other sellers. You have outbound, which are things that you've created, and then again you have this favorites concept of things that you can go back into and easily identify and find for your company. So if you're creating a deal, let's walk through these processes. So one, click on new deal. The icon or the tab is right at the top. Then again, you must enter contact information. And it is important here to know that we start with the location. And why we start with the location is so that we can actually better match the customer that you're working with on the Dunn's ID number, so the Dun and Bradstreet number. It is important here that if your intent is to register this deal as a win and share it with Microsoft for continued nurturing, that you have customer consent. We can go into if for some reason you don't want to do that in the next slide. So the customer contact details here, this is important for us to know. These are the fields that we would need you to populate. So name, phone number, email. If this is a pipeline sharing lead, and we would consider a pipeline sharing lead something that says, I only want you guys to have visibility, I don't want you to contact anyone, you can notify that on the next screen. So you add the Cosell details here. So again, value, estimated time to close, if you have a CRM ID, notes, so very similar to the previous section. Add your employees, again similar. Add a solution. These solutions should be your solutions that are being pulled through. And then we go into finalizing the deal. So this is where you signal to us if you want active help from Microsoft. So again, if you do not want active help from Microsoft on this toggle, you simply leave it as no. If you do want active help from Microsoft, you would toggle it to yes. And again, that customer contact information would populate. You click the consent box, and then it would go through once you do that. Now, if you're responding to a Cosell opportunity, much like in the lead section, you need to accept this opportunity. Just like you have 14 days before, you have 14 days here. However, we encourage you to accept these quicker and faster, again, for the customer, and to be able to connect with them quicker and so that you can solve their need. When you accept this, just like how in the other opportunity or in the lead section, we want to make sure the details are correct. So you enter this information. Again, notes is a really important aspect to be able to relay information. If you have marketing IDs from campaign funding that you might have received, you can enter that here under the marketing campaign ID. And then again, you add your employees. If you want to decline a Cosell opportunity, you simply decline it, and then we ask that you leave a response in the drop-down menu as to why you're declining it. Again, this helps us understand what works and what your company would like. If you want to continue to register a deal, so let's say you've already shared a deal with Microsoft or created a deal with Microsoft, but now you want to register it, or you have yet to complete that part of the process, we want you to go into this deal. We want you to click 1. And then you complete the deal registration. So if you've populated this information before, that information pulls through into this section. We want to make sure that it is accurate, so you might need to modify it. And then you continue on. So there are multiple actions you can take within registering the deal. So once you've registered it, and you've hit, essentially it's gone off to Microsoft, there are 3 basic ways to sort of funnel through this or filter through this. So within action required, this signals to you that there may be, this deal may be incomplete, which means you still need to register it. So you might need to go in and add that more information. There is update required, which means it might have been sent back to you from Microsoft for more updates or information. So maybe there is a myriad of reasons that could be small changes that need to be made just in the information. So those would be things that would fall into the action required bucket. Then within in progress, this would be things that are currently under review from Microsoft. So there is no actual action for you to take. And then there is the closed bucket, which means that these have been approved or declined in deal registration from Microsoft. So that is how you can find these 3 different subsets of things within the deal registration opportunities. Then how can you find help? So 1, there is some always-on articles and support right within Partner Center. So if you go to the question mark, which is a common but not always feature within Microsoft products to get help, if you click on referrals, you can see that there's a bunch of articles and documentation in here that can unblock you. And we encourage you to use keywords in the field such as Cosell or referrals or business profile, depending on what you are looking to do. Additionally, if for some reason you can't find the answer there, you can create a support ticket. So you just click support and then you create that request, and that goes into our support queue. And we triage that depending on what the issue might be. If it's program related or if it seems to be a technical bug, we route it to the appropriate person. Now, we always want your feedback. So this is a feature within Partner Center. So if you click on the smiley face, you can provide feedback to us. So this feedback can be around the program. It can be around your experience in Partner Center, but we welcome and encourage that feedback so that we can make this a better experience for you and your company. So takeaways and resources. So again, what we want you to be able to do after this and take this deck with you is manage referrals, create co-sell deals, and then ask for help or support if you need it. And then there's additional resources, and excuse the noise behind me. There are additional resources that are always on that you can check through to help you with something that might be P2P related or specific to the marketplace or additional co-sell information. And with that, I will open it up for questions.
Hi, Kate. I don't see any questions in the chat as of now. I would love to invite any of the partners on the call or anyone on the call to come off of mute. Oh, maybe I'm missing one. Oh, here's a question. Can you see the chat, Kate? There's a question that says,
yes, I can, Jonathan. I have a different submission process for opportunities based outside of the US. What caused a submitted deal to be accepted? So Jonathan, I think I understand your question. I think there's 2 questions here. One, are you asking or if the geography of where the deal is created is different?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so no, the process is going to be the same whether it's a US deal or a Japanese-based deal, or it doesn't matter. The process is going to be the same. What causes a submitted deal, to not be accepted? So it would be, this would be things that would be misaligned from the program agreements. So there are many different parts of the deals that have to, the criteria that a deal has to meet. So it would be that. So as well as so that could be things like a time boundness, like 30 days. It could be the deal value or how the deal was written. So that would be why they would not be accepted. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
Hey, Kate, this is Steph Asloff. I have a question / clarification.
Sure.
For the portion of the deal process where the partner has to toggle Microsoft Help yes or no.
Yep.
If they are actively participating in the Cosell program, then the default should be yes, right? In order for the deal to be visible by Microsoft, be accepted, and then eventually be registered and closed to count as a Cosell win?
Correct.
Okay.
So there is some I guess sales cycle-ness that could apply to that. And what I mean is it is possible for a partner to share the pipeline without seeking active help today, but then wanting active help in the future. So when they would want active help, they would need to then signal that through that toggle.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted to clarify.
You're welcome. Hi, Kate. In which cases does the partner use the button deal registration when clicking on new deal? So
do you want me to take that one, Kate?
Sure. Go, Megan. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Chloe. This is Megan. I work with Kate. That deal registration button is very specific to the ISV Connect program. One of the program rules for partners participating in the ISV Connect program is that they're required to register all deals with Microsoft, whether those were an active co-selling deal where they actively collaborated with Microsoft or not. And so that new deal registration button, and there's guidance and language within the UI to explain this, is for those deals that were not actively co-sold with Microsoft, but that the partner needs to register with Microsoft as part of that program.
Thank you for your response.
Hello. Can you please clarify, apart from the ISV Connect deal registration, which you just described, for all other Cosell deals, what's the benefit for the partner to register the deal?
So I wouldn't look at it like that. I would look at it as, again, it's the program requirements. So within ISV Connect, it's a program requirement to register the deal. So when you're looking at the deal sharing opportunity in the sharing aspect, that is the benefit to the partner to get the active help from the seller. And then Sabrina, how is the procedure of invoicing the revenue sharing fee after winning an op? We need to register the deal. As far as I can read out from the documents, there's quarterly invoicing from Microsoft. How does it work? So I think, Sabrina, this question is related to something that would be from the ISV Connect program, I believe, for IP co-sell wins. Is that what I think was what you're asking? Sabrina?
I believe that's, I don't know if that's what she was saying, Kate, but that would have been my interpretation as well.
The question seems to have gone away, though, so that's
yeah. I will say, if anybody else is interested, is just that the invoicing is based off the solution value that's entered. And aside from that process of how it gets invoiced, there's a process that's put in place, and we can bring on someone to answer very specific questions about that if that's necessary.
Any additional questions?
Hi, Kate and Megan. This is
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you again.
Yeah, I did a deal. Hello.
Yep, I can hear you. Oh, now I can't.
But
Mohammed?
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
You're cutting in and out. Could I ask that you type your question?
Sure.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out. I don't know if it's your Wi-Fi or mine. While Mohammed types, is there...
Hi, Kate. I do have a question. Okay. So when a partner sends a new deal into Partner Center and he does not want to add the customer contact, so we do not send the deal to any seller, Microsoft seller, does it count as an IP Cosell when he does the deal registration?
Yes.
Okay, so this is when you need to use the new deal button and deal registration button. Yes. Okay.
Okay, Mohammed, your question has appeared. There is an add solution field where it's pulling from OCP Gym. What is the opportunity we're creating not among the solutions? So Mohammed, let me repeat your question back to you. So your question is, you're accurate that when you add a solution into any deal that you're sharing, it is pulling from the solutions that you as a partner or your partner has published in OCP GTM today. There would be no opportunity created for you if you didn't have a solution in OCP if a solution to sell off of.
Got it. So this is only for ISV partners, I guess.
No, it would be, you have service offers and IoT offers and additional things. As a point of clarity, what you can co-sell against from a solution perspective is you have IP and you have services. If you're a CSP partner, you can also co-sell Microsoft products. And then if you have authorization from other partners, you can also co-sell against another partner's solution. So that is the pool of solutions that you would potentially add into this.
Sure. So before registering an opportunity, if it's pertaining to certain services, so we have to first register on OCP GTM, and then it will pull the solution or services from OCP GTM, I guess. Only then we can register through PC.
Right. So again, like so OCP GTM is today where solutions are published. Yes, that is correct. Yes. So do you have to have a published solution in order to do this? Correct. Chloe, these slides will actually. Sorry, go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah. So if we don't have a solution listed on OCP GTM, then we can go and submit them on PAC.
Sorry, you broke up, but let me just be clear. If you have a solution that is discoverable by sellers within OCP GTM, so it has achieved co-sell ready status, then you can co-sell, you can register a deal. If you don't have that qualification, this would not apply to those solutions. There's no way to register that. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay.
So one more thing I would like to add. So OCP GTM website are specific to a country. So suppose we don't have a OCP GTM listed solution listed in a country, then again it will not pull from the specific country, I guess. So suppose we have solutions listed on OCP GTM US website, and we don't have a solution listed on a UK website, and we are registering a deal for UK location.
So
then I don't think so. It will pull any solution. Yeah.
So in full disclosure, the publishing aspect is not my area of expertise, but it would, wherever your Cosell ready solution is authorized to sell would be where you could pull in and close deals on. I don't want to, I truly don't know the answer to geospecificity around, so the, okay, sorry, Mohammed, let me.
I've just typed in on the chat if I was not clear.
Correct. Megan, do you know the answer to this? Because I honestly don't know.
I would have to confirm it. I'm not 100% sure, Mohammed, but I don't believe that the country that the solution would not be available for that particular country. I believe the country aspect is more specific to the contacts and who the sellers, the Microsoft sellers, can coordinate with. But I would have to confirm that, like Kate. We can connect with our colleagues who are experts on the publishing side and get that answer confirmed for you.
Sure, Megan. So to clarify again, suppose we have OCP solutions on OCP GTM US website. Can we use the same solution when we are trying to sell across UK or any other part of the country, part of the world? Same solution can be pulled.
We believe the answer is yes, but we want to confirm.
Sure, got it. Thank you.
Okay, and with that, we are at time. So these slides, as Keisha said, will be available to you within this community within a couple of days, as well as I encourage you to also look at the resources that are always available on partner.microsoft.com around Cosell and referrals. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.